Phoenix and Diamond are back, and we're reading GodHusk Rebirth by Plastaboo. I'm upset because I slept too long, and I'm so groggy, but I want to finish this so I could upload this and not think about it again. Anyway. Adam 2 vehicle. Obsolete transportation devices that were commonly used to travel through outer crust back when it was habitable. Adam 2 is able to climb vertical surfaces with ease and can even attack with a powerful bite. Adam 2 can explore after receiving too much damage and destroying the hand and everything else around it. Adam 2 will alert the driver before this happens. Adam 2 can be found inside the cave near Red Dome.
Oh my gosh.
This is called a kib. Polyphages. Mast kib. Small
Kib.
cretin kib. Small cretin organisms that feed off outer crust surface. Kib can damage, steal, or devour the hand's limbs. Super kib.
Oh.
Sour kib. Mast kib buries itself in the ground so it cannot be hurt by regular projectiles. Super kib can easily dismember or drag the hand's body. Sour kib moves in packs, laying eggs and picking any items in its way. Blind kib. Phase 3, Phase 1, Phase 2. Hungry kib.
Ooh. So it's like a boss fight.
I think they're just regular enemies.
Yeah, but they got phases.
Well, they have like
So-
egg and larvae and like, kind of like a lot of
Oh,
other monsters have.
Okay.
King. This is not. Is this also supposed to be kib? It's just the bottom part of the eye has been cut off? I think it is.
It might.
Because I was like, KTHR, what?
Kib.
I think it's supposed to be, but it's been turned into a T by accident.
Someone wasn't good at formatting the area or like editing it.
Yeah,
to make
okay, so it
like,
says King Kib in the other text, so I'm assuming the
Yeah.
the filter was put on over top of the text and it messed it up.
Yeah.
Blind kib is harmless. It serves as shield and transportation for smaller organisms. Hungry kib, Phase 3, can lay eggs in the hand storage if it manages to sneak into it. If they are not disposed of fast enough, these eggs will hatch and start slowly devouring the hand's inventory. King kib is very aggressive. It possesses an armor akin to that of mast kib, but significantly stronger. Its attacks are also far more powerful than those of other members of its species. These creatures live on outer crust, but also can be encountered in layers colonized by shell.
Yeah.
Kib parade.
Kib parade. That's cute.
Crust saint.
I love the name Kib parade.
Crust saint. Horrific beings that plague the far east region of outer crust. Crust saint hides beneath the surface, covering the entrance of its nest with its rock-solid abdomen. It constantly emits a loud buzzing noise that is only interrupted when a nearby presence is detected. If the hand attacks or gets too close to its abdomen, Crust Saint will swiftly crawl out of its hole and attack the hand until it injures it enough to drag it into its nest safely. The hand can avoid Crust Saint by walking slowly whenever it is near its burrows so as to stay undetected. carefully listening to check if the buzzing stops. Far east region of outer crust. Crust eater, guardian of the underworld. Maliciously hidden among the dunes of outer crust, the pitfall of crust eater lies beneath a feeble layer of soil. As soon as the hand steps on the trap, the ground will crumble apart, revealing a steep, slippery slope. The hand must cautiously climb up the pitfall to escape. Sprinting will only cause the hand to slide down even faster. Crust eater is an implaceable beast.
Let me see the word. Implaceable
beast. If it manages to lay its pincers on the hand, it will instantly devour it. If the hand
basically it's saying if you get in where the pincers are, you are fucked.
If the hand manages to escape from the trap, Crust Eater will hide down in its burrow, waiting for its next victim. Anything hurled into the hole will be consumed by the beast. Hidden under Crust Eater lies a secret path that leads to a cavernous hallway. This corridor connects directly to outer crust arterial system, granting the hand access to many blocked areas umbilical wall. One of the hallway's openings leads to Cardinal Chamber. Only heirs of the Blighted can access Cardinal Chamber. The hand must empty its bile valve of all its white bowel in order to enter the sacred terrain. Cardinal Chamber.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Christ.
That's
a lot of organs.
Yeah, the hand can meditate alongside the resting figure in order to obtain an empty chalice. Submerging the empty chalice into the red liquid fills it to the brim, turning it into the red communion. By consuming the red communion while equipped with AP-228, H113, A201, M411, and S466, the hand will no longer be a vessel. ECDYSIS.
A hand will no longer be a vessel.
What the
That's for.
What the hell does that mean? Hemera 12, God's Eye, the Light of Hope. The massive satellite.
Certain criteria.
Huh?
If there's no more criteria, if there's certain criteria met, that's really odd that it says that the hand will no longer be a vessel.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. The massive satellite that illuminates the surface of the planet and provides warmth. The lack of maintenance has caused it to emit an excessive amount of heat, particularly melting the world's surface and making it uninhabitable for most vessels. Rust Town. Rust Town is a major settlement inhabited by vessels that have managed to retain their sense of reason and desire to escape the violence of the world. What distinguishes Rust Town from other ruins is that despite the collapse of Obek and the centuries of abandonment, its weapon-inhibiting signal is still running in Rust Town's core, disarming any threatening force that enters its range. Since most of the vessels living in Rust Town are peaceful and are afraid to leave, they have stopped consuming bile, which has turned their bodies almost immobile. Rust Town, secluded vessel settlement.
Ooh.
The dwellers of Rust Town are, for the most part, hidden inside domes or in catatonic state induced by the lack of bile. The hand can knock on doors to communicate with the sheltered residents. Talip, coward vessel. Eve, bile expert. Mog B, surveyor vessel. MO3, mother vessel. Broadcaster. My name is
That's
my
funny.
occupation.
My name is my occupation. Please move aside.
While in Rusttown, the hand can access multiple facilities such as shops to acquire supplies for its journey and healing cabins to recover from injuries. Most of the establishments that remain in operation are those that are automatic or have been rebuilt for a new purpose. Healing cabin and convenience store. You would have a 7-Eleven in this world.
Yep. The only thing you got is an inconvenience store.
What?
I misheard it as inconvenience store, and my brain was just like,
No.
I have that now.
It says convenience store. I thought you
Oh.
were leading up to some kind of joke. I was like, what?
I was leading up to, my brain just fucking did a dumb.
Butcher. Butcher is a limb merchant that can be located in a dome near the entrance of Rusttown. The hand can purchase and sell all kinds of limbs here, although those that are broken or corrupted will see their price drastically reduced. If a butcher feels threatened by a weapon the hand is equipped with, it will refuse to open the shop until the weapon is unequipped. The hand patiently waiting.
No.
Master Pipe, Rusttown. The hand can come across a few master pipes before reaching Rusttown, but only here will it encounter a functional one. From this pipe, the hand can learn that the rest can be activated by filling their deposits with bile. The hand can travel between functional master pipes, covering great distances in a matter of minutes through their ducts.
Huh.
Bile deposit. Bile deposit can be found in Rusttown's core. In bile deposit, the hand can purchase different types of bile containers and upgrade the capacity of its bile valve. Eve, bile expert, frequents this facility. And that's Eve. It has no legs, but it has a cane.
I mean, she needs a way to get around.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, you can't be ableist towards somebody with no legs. That's mean.
She has no legs, but she has a cane.
Let her have her cane.
I guess so. Red bag, a small membrane bag that contains preserved red bile. It is easy to store and does not expire. White bottle, a small glass container filled with white bile. Bile bottles are easier to carry and consume than bile cans. Eve's speech. I have noticed that the red bile has special properties unique to it. By filling your bile valve with red bile or a mix of red bile and white bile, you can slightly tweak your body's performance. Red bile, unlike us, those nasty things from outer crust, can distill their own fuel. We will probably run out of it at some point, and they will take over our land and feast on our living carcasses. What a sick joke. Bile valve,
Damn.
red bile tank, white bile tank, valve window, waste container. MO3, mother vessel hiding in Rusttown's core. MO3 speech. I saw what the little creatures do. They create life from nothing without any command or birthing tank. Do birthing tanks feel love when they give birth to us? Do they feel proud when they see us grow? I surely do. Behold, I make these vessels out of scraps and gave them a part of myself. I am now a life giver, and they are my children. Now I understand the creatures. I would give my life for them any moment too. If you come across any vessel scraps longing for love, bring them to me, and I will give them life.
Aww.
MO3 will ask the hand to search for lost scraps and bring them to him. Him? Hey, he, him pronouns.
Trans dude.
Transgender fluid alien thing.
Could also be poking at the whole pregnant man thing.
I mean, is that not also trans/gender fluid thing?
The first instance of the pregnant man thing was made by a dude off in like East Asia. As like
but men can be pregnant.
Thing.
Trans men can be pregnant. So
yeah, I was getting to that. But like the whole thing on the news of like, you know, the first actual like man to ever get pregnant was a trans man.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume so, since intersex men usually don't, like, I don't know. Has an intersex man ever had like fully developed female organs to have birth? Maybe. I don't know, because like intersex can vary so much on like what you have.
My internet chat for a minute.
Oh no. But anyways, it's just interesting that it's called a mother, but uses he, him pronouns. More and more, yeah, and yet Eve over here. Does it say that it? I didn't notice if it used she, her pronouns. Because Eve is more of a girl's name.
Also, you asked if an intersex man has ever gotten pregnant. It depends on if he has the reproductive organs.
Yeah, he would have to have that fully functioning, which I'm sure that there are intersex men that do.
Yeah, there are.
More and more newborn vessels will populate the room if the hand keeps providing MO3 with lost scraps. Cool.
Aww.
BB name. Once the hand delivers enough lost scraps to MO3, he will gift the hand one of his creations. The hand can assign a name up to 6 letters to the newborn unit. BB, I think that's like baby. BB provides emotional support to the hand, following it closely wherever it goes. When the hand enters combat or danger is present, BB will run away or seek refuge behind the hand. BB has its own life system, 3 blood bulbs. So you can volunteer yourself into an escort mission. Great.
A long escort mission that will probably get you fucking killed.
Or it's just gonna be like the dead dog situation where it's gonna get killed and you're gonna be like, no!
Oh no, why would you do that? Why would you say that?
It's true though. It has tiny amount of health and that means it can be attacked. It's not like Ashley from Resident Evil.
Oh yeah, Ashley, who can like yeet herself into a dumpster.
Yeah. MO3 gently, or even like Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite, who I think can't be like harmed or attacked, so at least you don't have to worry about her.
Missions that I hate.
MO3 gently holding infant. If the hand pays a visit to MO3 while in the company of BB, it will jump to its mother's hands. MO3 will then sing a lullaby and BB's life system will be restored. If BB is damaged, the hand can ask MO3 to rebuild it using lost scraps. If the hand destroys BB intentionally, MO3 will not rebuild it. So you can accidentally attack it. That sucks!
Yeah, friendly fire, baby!
You can accidentally friendly fire it and, like, lock yourself out of having it.
Yeah.
BB running away.
Aww.
Rusttown's depths. A tunnel system located below Rusttown, accessible from the inside of a locked dome. Rusttown's depths is interconnected with other underground areas found at nest of wires and outer crust. Abyss Walker. A unique, archaic vessel that inhabits the shadows. Abyss Walker is quick to escape from all sources of light. He can only be spotted for a fraction of a second. If the hand wishes to communicate with him, it must stay unmoving in pitch darkness and wait for Abyss Walker to approach first. Breathing sounds intensify as Abyss Walker gets closer. Rust Town's depths is in complete darkness. What is Collector Zeke? A mad vessel on a rampage of endless dismemberment. Collector Zeke patrols the surroundings of Rust Town's outskirts in search of new pieces to add to his collection. All stolen pieces are kept in his bag and eventually stored in his den, Trophy Hall. Collector Zeke will emit a metallic shriek whenever the hand is in his sight. Collector Zeke has a paralyzing flash that leaves the hand disabled for a short period of time. Collector Zeke can harm the hand, but will not kill it. His only desire is to rip off all its pieces and put them on display in his collection.
Oh god.
Yeah, and I've been noticing throughout there's the little status effects, like in Vermis. They have it in here too. I just think it just lets you imply what it is. Like this is some kind of paralyzation.
Oh yeah.
Trophy Hall. A secret room south of Rust Town's outskirts filled with a prideful display of trophies of Collector Zeke. Trophy Hall can be accessed by using an exoskeleton key or by defeating Collector Zeke and stealing his key. Water.
Goddamn, potato just scared the shit out of me.
Oh no. Trophy Hall will have...
She jumped onto the cat tree and it made a loud noise. I was just like, what the fuck?
Oh no.
Trophy potato so big.
Yeah. Trophy Hall will have on display 7 to 8 random high-value limbs and weapons alongside unusable ones broken. Trophy Hall will also contain every non-unique piece that the hand has equipped itself with so far. If the hand wears the clear vessel and offers at least 5 pieces to Collector Zeke, he will grant the hand free access into his den. He will not be hostile towards the hand for as long as the clear vessel is equipped. Oh, that's weird.
Ooh, so criteria of being friendly.
Hand it to me, that beautiful flesh of yours. I will make it eternal. If the hand breaks into the trophy hall using an exoskeleton key, Collector Zeke will show up shortly. The hand can avoid the encounter by leaving Trophy Hall in time or by hiding. Collector Zeke will ruthlessly hunt for the hand if it manages to escape from him. An exoskeleton key is a rare single-use item that can open any regular locked door. A crack can be spotted in the top of a sealed great dome in Rust Town's outskirts. This is the only way to access the building. To destroy the ceiling, the hand must use an Unmaker 014, a powerful drilling tool optimal for breaking through obstacles but too slow for combat.
Ooh.
Yellow Watcher. Hostile Cretan organisms that creep around Red House, leaving the trail of red bio behind. Yellow Watcher can overheat the hand just by staring at it, which can cause a meltdown. To avoid this, the hand must hide from Yellow Watcher's heat gaze or shoot at its eye. Yellow Watcher can occasionally drop a yellow glare, 027, a heat ray capable of overheating other vessels and pseudo-vessels, inoffensive against Kriti. Yellow glare slowly heats up its user while firing. Red House, Seed Shrine. A sealed sanctuary located on Rust Town's outskirts. Red House can only be accessed by breaking a hole in its ceiling. Why does this kind of remind me of the big head guys inside that mansion in Bloodborne?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Gardener. Harmless vessels created to nurture and sustain sapioma. Sapioma? Yeah. They are intentionally left behind when the structure was sealed. Despite their bodies falling apart, they still remain fully operative. Sapioma. The last of its kind, a completely non-artificial life form from another time kept alive by Gardner. Sapioma is the only organism capable of producing oxygen. Oh, it's a plant!
Oh.
A seed can be taken from Sapioma, but merely touching it will end its life. Sapioma has remained on the verge of death for centuries. Sapioma's seed can only be planted in living whole. Oh, those things from before. If Sapioma's seed is consumed, the hand will grow one blood bulb. Interesting. So you have some choices here. Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, Stage 4, Stage 5. It's a flower with a face. Sapioma seed needs one tear to start growing. Each one of its following growth stages requires one tear, more than the previous one, 15 tears in total. Once its final stage is reached, it will bloom into Lastborn Cassiel. When this happens, Living Whole will stop following the hand and head to Outer Crust instead. Lastborn Cassiel can be removed from Living Whole and stored in the inventory, causing him to enter a profound slumber. Crystal Tear. Tears are a clear liquid secreted by organisms and vessels capable of feeling emotions. They are rare to find, and instead of being dropped like regular items, must be collected directly from the source. In order to collect tears, the hand must be carrying a crystal tear. So it's like a vessel that holds tears. I guess like whenever we've seen that icon, that's your opportunity to like collect them.
Yeah. Okay.
The soul of Lastborn Castiel, Slumber, can be transposed into the primordial vessel, leaving his plant matter behind. Lastborn Castiel, Slumber, can also be placed inside Obek's empty pod. It will open if the hand is carrying him. Doing this will end the journey, Rapture, primordial vessel full. So I guess it's another ending.
Ooh.
Gestation chamber. Immense biomachine used for the expansion of Obek and the creation of exceptional vessels. This chamber is the only one remaining from the 5 original ones that towered around Obek. The area where Gestation Chamber rests can be reached by using 014 to break through one of the clogged residential pipes near the nest of wires. A metallic rattle can be heard echoing from afar. The sound becomes clearer as the hand approaches the great structure. The insides of the biomachine can be accessed by a locked gate in one of its sides. Unborn. A singular vessel can be found inside, floating in silence. Unborn does not attack nor communicate with the hand. If the hand leaves the room, the vessel will disappear. If Unborn is destroyed, a set of limbs, AP 22-8 and M411, and corrupted mem unit can be looted from its corpse. Interesting.
God damn.
Ripper. I hardly knew her. Ah!
Oh my god!
Rare hostile vessels that patrol restricted areas of high importance. Ripper is strong, agile, and resistant. It was previously used as a security measure. Unlike most other vessels, Ripper was created manually after the fall of Obak with the intention of finding the traitors to the artificial god and preventing further attacks. Is this Agate? Agate B? Is that the name? Tiny
I think so.
Ripper approaching maliciously. Tiny, elusive automatons and bearers of valuables. Agate B is a moving container commonly found throughout the world. It runs away from the hand at first sight. Items and bio can be looted from Agate B once it is destroyed. Primordial Vessel. A heavy ancestral relic older than vessels. This archaic recipient is a testament to the forgotten era. A faint breathing can be heard from within. The hand can carry the primordial vessel on its back wherever it goes. Carrying it will drastically affect the hand's mobility. Interesting.
Oh.
The primordial vessel is an extremely fragile object. It will shatter with a single hit. It can be coated in resin with the help of Ancestor to prevent it from breaking. So that's like no-hit hard mode to do this one. Tomb.
Yeah.
Tomb. Hidden inside tomb, secret area accessible from outer crust. A large ancient monument can be found. This structure is a small cavity in which the primordial vessel can be placed. Transporting the primordial vessel to the tomb may be an arduous task. Yeah, I figured. Placing the primordial vessel in the cavity will cause the monument to collapse into dust, unveiling a hidden passage. Great hole.
Oh man, that's sure a great hole!
That's a great hole. Doing this will also destroy the primordial vessel. A muffled murmur can be heard coming from within. Great hole. Great hole is a network of tunnels that branch into dead ends and collapsing floors. Some of the chambers found here have abnormally large living organs, eyeball, tongue, lungs, and pancreas? Why can I see Great Hole would be one of those things where you translate Undertale into another language 15 times and then back into English and Underground would become Great Hole.
Oh my god.
Why do I see that?
Oh my god.
Following the murmurs will lead the hand to a room with the remains of a rare vessel resting against a wall, tightly holding 000. As the hand gets closer, a disembodied voice will warn it. Great Hole Labyrinth. Oh, that looks very human. Speech from Beyond. Save your prayers, for she, the ever brighter, has long abandoned us. Her bronze tears poured over us. The grieving for her children sank our world into ruthless darkness. Blinded by our pride, forever condemned, only her mercifulness is what is left. The hand can take Diopetes 000 from the remains. It is a unique weapon of daunting destruction capable of vanishing anyone who opposes its bearer, gone after a single use. Diopetes was left behind by the Mother of Light, whose last wish was to free her children from eternal torment of mankind. Oh, so mankind does exist.
Yeah, I think. Somewhat. That's terrifying.
Diopetes is the only weapon capable of killing divine beings. Angels exist in a plane away from all living beings and vessels, but sometimes they cross the veil between realities to visit this world. Even in their tangible form, they are immune to all forms of physical damage. Interesting.
Well, damn.
Broadcaster. A non-aggressive vessel of vast knowledge created for archive maintenance, task, and information purposes. His duties have long lost their meaning. Broadcaster speaks using poor quality audio recordings from the archive. broadcaster resides in Radio Tower. Radio Tower preserves each significant audio recording in history, digitized and carefully archived. Even though Broadcaster was designed purely as an automaton, the exposure to the recording has dramatically reshaped his body and mind. That ain't an automaton then, if it has a mind. Radio Tower. A grand building with countless archives left abandoned and its only occupant absorbed in an endless mission. Radio Tower is located on Rusttown's outskirts. Radio Tower can be accessed by using a key. The Hound can acquire the title of Broadcaster by killing him. If this happens, all others will refer to it by this name from now on. This act does not have any other repercussions. That is awful.
That's ominous as fuck.
Broadcaster speech. The floor is red, the sky is black, the mother is gone, and so is the sun. My lungs, they burn, the pain, the blood. Mommy, please spare me. Voice 1. I saw her again, the girl in my dreams, but this time she was full of joy. Her eyes were dripping sapphire tears, and her skin was casting a gentle glow. Voice 2. What did she say this time? Voice 1. She whispered, it's over. Dominus tectum. Benedictum benedicte for the gustu da nobis. Sorry.
Italian!
No, it's Latin, but I have to do my stereotypical bad Italian mocking voice whenever I see Latin.
The funny thing is I actually took Latin classes.
I'm pretty sure that's Latin.
Let me.
This.
Dominus tecum benedicta un mulier idus et benedictus fructus ventris tue ora nobis. Yeah.
You know what it
That
says?
is a little bit. It's been a while since I've read Latin. Like it's been like a long
What's the
time.
vibe? What's the vibe you get from it?
Wait, what?
What's the vibe? Like, the best of your ability, what do you think it says?
I know Benedictus tends to. Let me grab my online dictionary. I'm gonna need that.
That's cheating!
No, it's not. The reason why is because I forget what certain words mean.
Well, there's Benedicta and then there's Benedictus. So I'm assuming that's
there's
the same world in different tenses.
Yeah, like my brain is just. Okay. I gotta look up. There's Benedicta. What? I'm trying to find. Oh god, that is. Oh, it's a passive form of Benedicto.
Okay. What does Benedicto mean?
I'm trying to find it. Oh my god. There's so many fucking... Stop correcting all my shit. God damn it. My Latin dictionary is being fucking shite. Okay. Benedicta. Yes, you are seeing me now. Like I said, blessed. Okay, Benedicta means blessed.
Oh, okay.
And Benedictus is a different form of that. It could mean like there's other words that could be used in that.
Yeah.
But they are like two different tenses of blessed.
Okay.
Like, Benedictus is bless or to bless something, and then Benedictus is blessed.
Anyway, year 000, VSL broadcaster about to check data storage tower function stable, broadcasting stable, storage error, full error, please empty the storage device. Am I condemned to forever remember these borrowed memories? These walls are my sanctuary, my prison. I live surrounded by ghosts, memories of every single error and triumph, a better life. I have witnessed desires, fears, loss, and love. I wish I lived and died. But here I remain as a mere spectator, a keeper of the voices. Vessel, will you remember the one who remembers? Perhaps my existence is not worth remembering, for what have I done besides thinking what's been thought, walking what's been walked? I don't have control. Voice 1. Bye, bye, bye! Oh god, it's Spamton. Voice 2. The first ever noiseless, completely silent draper under your current silence!
What the fuck?
It's a Twin Peaks reference.
Oh my god!
It ends in a Twin Peaks reference! Plastaboo, you motherfucker! You're taking this very seriously, and you end in a goddamn Twin Peaks reference! No, so there's like a crazy lady that has like an eye patch, and she's obsessed with inventing silent drape runners.
No, I know. I've watched Twin Peaks.
It's a Twin Peaks reference.
I know,
Anyway.
I watched Twin Peaks. Like, I watched the whole series.
Oh my god. Anyway.
I also played Deadly Premonition, which is, in fact, a love letter to Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Oh,
Deadly
these are
Premonition
all
2, not so much.
close-up of an enemy's weakness. Life before vessels. Mind units often offer a glimpse into the past, important hints, or forgotten thoughts. Long ago, mind units were commonly used as information storage devices. Any living moment or thought could be instantly captured by a mind cell and turned into a physical unit. So they're Polaroids, basically. Words from above. Tom. That one's Tom.
Oh yeah, it is Tom.
Portable medic. Crust explorer. Life before vessels. Mind units played a very important role in information wars. With them, secrets and forbidden data became more easily obtained. No lights in heaven. It looks like a person doing Pilates.
Looks like a person trying to do like a pinup pose.
Maybe. Abandoned long-distance vehicle. This connection was often used as a desperate measure to protect one's data. This process corrupted the mind cell, making its units inaccessible. Mopos catalog. Old world mechanic. Machinist. Sleepwalker. Dreaming vessel. A unique vessel that dwells in the lower levels of the nest of wires. A sleepwalker blocks the access to Bema, areas situated beneath Obek. Sleepwalker sleepwalking. Thanks. Thanks for... Okay.
Thanks. Dang.
While dormant, Sleepwalker crawls erratically around the room at a slow pace. Sleepwalker lacks any kind of vision, but possesses a very sensitive decibel detector? Decibel detector. It will be awakened by the slightest sound. If Sleepwalker wakes up, it will attack the hand with an extremely devastating bite. Sleepwalker can extend its neck in order to quickly bite the hand, even on the run. If the hand throws an item, Sleepwalker will follow its sound. Sleepwalker awakened.
God damn.
Will of Greed. A blocked well made of primordial waste located in an isolated room in Bema. When the hand approaches Well of Greed, a black cavernous claw will emerge from it. This claw is hostile. It will attack anything that gets close enough. The claw will retreat into the well if the hand walks away. Any small vessel companion that comes close to the claw will be dragged down in the Well of Greed and be violently devoured. Regular projectiles and weapons cannot hurt the claw. Claw begging. Item rejected. The hand can throw items into the Well of Greed. If an item does not please its prisoner, it will be thrown back. If the hand unequips all its pieces, the claw will return into the well and a pale hand will emerge from it. If a skill is offered to the pale hand, it will clutch it and freeze. The hand can now interact with it to obtain H113. Huh. It looks like a almost a biblical statue hand of some kind.
Yeah.
A defective birthing tank can be found isolated from the rest in a secret nest in Bema. In it, the bodies and minds of dozens of unborn vessels have combined together, forming a single organism that eventually bursts out of the pod. Ark, self-constructed vessel. Ark. Ark is a non-hostile, vicarious vessel. It will consume almost anything that is thrown into its maw. Ark will give nothing in exchange. If Ark is attacked or fed something harmful, it will become aggressive and will try to assimilate the hand. The hand flooding. The hand fooding? Ark?
Feeding.
Oh, feeding. Okay, those are E's. I just like... They look like O's because of the filter.
Yeah, the filter's a little much. I will say that.
Yeah, I don't mind the filter, but the filter over the words makes them like mess up sometimes. Umbilical whip. Ark explodes into a huge burst of white bile upon destruction. Alright, we're back. So OBS just decided to stop recording. Luckily it's not too far back, but I have to reread a few pages.
Yeah.
Umbilical whip. Ark explodes into a huge burst of white bile upon its destruction. The umbilical whip 038 can be looted from its corpse. The umbilical whip is a middle-range weapon capable of regenerating biomass by mere touch. It can be used on the hand. As the hand feeds last-born Cassiel slumber to the Ark, it will evolve into an elevated being, ending the journey. Purity. Cassiel reborn. Cassiel's speech. How dare you taint the holiness of flesh, curse the twisted that defiled the gift of life. Mankind's illness was birthed a revolting fate. Now the illness is all that remains, for man is no more. Do not feel shame, vessel, for you are but a child of sin. Your impurity was inherited. As an act of mercy, I shall burn this rotten world.
Damn.
Soul transposition. Soul transposition is a process by which it is possible to create divine life. If the hand places the lastborn Castiel's slumber in the primordial vessel and then pours the red communion into it, the form of the primordial vessel will change dramatically and it will conceive a new life, the red egg. Red communion, primordial vessel, lastborn Castiel's slumber. If the red communion is poured while the primordial vessel is empty, it will engender the black egg. Red egg.
Ooh.
Once the soul transposition has been performed, the primordial vessel will transmute into the red egg and it will be possible to save it in the storage by interacting with it. The red egg pulsates whenever a motherly presence is nearby. The red egg can be offered to MO3. It will hatch after 3 full cycles in his care. What remains of MO3 after the hatching can be found alongside the newborn. Lifegiver 033 can be looted from his corpse. Mopus, motorized organic persecutor for optimal security. DD missile, fire missile, thermal imaging weapons life system. Name C UFO, fire laser bullet. Name Hellmaker, firebomb missile. Umbilical connection. Mopus are automatic flying devices that follow or attach to the hand. Mopus have integrated life systems, 3 blood bulbs. The hand can extract its own blood bulbs to refill these ones. Most Mopus are designed for combat and possess some kind of weapon, laser, bullet, missile, enemy chaser, or bomb. But some of them focus on storage management, item collection, or enemy detection radar. Laser, missile, bullet. Old, old, new. New, old, old. Alive, new, old. Mopus can be categorized as follows. Old, lost technology. New, built from scratch. Alive, parasitic organisms. Damage, Mopus life. Mopus, alive. Wabbi, effect multiplier, trustful eyes, skull drilling teeth. Once attached to the hand, Wabbi multiplies the damage done by the hand's weapons and merges its life system with the hand's. As a shield, 3 blood bulbs. Wabbi tries to gain control over the hand's body sporadically. Its attempts become more aggressive as time goes by. Name, Commander, effect, vampirism. While connected to the hand, Commander jumps to the nearest enemy within range and starts nibbling on it, hurting the enemy and healing the hand. Commander inverts the hand's controls and drinks from the hand's blood bulbs to heal itself whenever it pleases. Discarding a non-living Mopus will cause it to fall to the ground, deactivated. If a living Mopus is discarded, it will fly away, never to be seen again. While leaving. Vessel states.
Aww.
Congested, corroded, overheating, exposed, mind control, coated, corrupted, paralyzed, oozed, default, standby, calcified. We just made a comment that this was been nicer earlier in the book so that we could be more immersed when we saw the status effects.
Yeah, instead of like not knowing what the hell we were looking at.
Yeah.
Because like if you want us to get like immersed in it, you should have done it like how they did to like Vermis.
Yeah.
Where they showed like the status ailments like
it's possible that
showing all the characters.
Yeah, it's possible Plastibu realized that, and that's why I'm assuming pronouns, put this at the beginning of the book instead of at the end, kind of like here.
Yeah, because this was a good strategy guide overall. It's just that it kind of breaks immersion when you finally figure out what the statuses are.
Yeah. Calcium pipes. The remains of vast complex of pipelines that transported Quillet to Obak. These pipes branch throughout the length of breadth of Bema, connecting directly to Obak's chamber. Venturing into the pipelines. The never-ending pipes are filled with parasites that feed on the calcium. The hand may leave bioluminescent seeds around the labyrinth networks as markings. Any other seeds left behind can and probably will be eaten by the scavengers of the pipes. Sorry.
Okay.
My throat.
Yeah.
Throughout the tunnels, the hand may encounter smooth, conical structures protruding from the floor. These stone-like cones are actually hostile Cretan organisms that bury the most vulnerable part of their bodies underground while keeping their osseous, armored heads exposed. They are capable of calcifying with their gaze. Oh. Calcified vessels. Upon detecting a nearby presence or destruction of calcified figures, Phalange will go into offensive mode, quickly unburying itself and making its bottom half spin frantically to chase its prey at high speed. Calcified vessels break on contact. They can be used as a shield against Phalange's gaze. That's Phalange. So I'm guessing calcified is a form of petrify.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking anyway.
Hideout. Prison of the Innocent, the Snake Egg. Hideout is a huge armored complex that can be accessed through a calcified pipe hidden behind several calcium walls that prevent passage. They can be destroyed with a few hits. Hideout is surrounded by a garden of power cables falling from the abyss above and snaking down around the complex. The atmosphere surrounding Hideout is oppressive and dense with polyp, making it difficult for the hand to see and navigate. The thin crust of polyp covering the floor cracks with every step. The location of Hideout is known only to the snakes. It has been obscured from the eyes of the world for centuries. 4 snakes. Upon entering Hideout, 4 snakes can be seen kneeling in front of a colossal metal door. Of the 4 snakes, only one has managed to survive the passing of time and ever-growing rust. The wires connecting her to the shape will start shaking as the hand approaches. Then she will stand up, ready to defend Hideout until her last breath. The 3rd snake is a fierce vessel supremely skilled in battle. Her attacks are swift and graceful. She only attacks with a short scythe blade. When defeated, she will drop a scale.
Huh.
Oh gosh. The great metal door will remain firmly sealed for as long as it remains incomplete. To access Hideout, the hand needs to place the iron brick into the chest cavity of the door. Behind the great metal door lies the prayer room, an imposing sight that greets the hand as soon as it enters the complex. A mural surrounded by ashes covered by red rope stands in the middle of the chamber. An inscription can be read at the foot of the mural. Let us fill up our wounds with our foul blood, cleanse your skin with our tears of repentance. Forgive our sins, O child of light, for our borrowed flesh was corrupted at birth. The lower levels of Hideout, at the bottom of which rests the body of the innocent, can be reached through concrete corridors. There's a bunch of robes of those snakes, followers, quote unquote.
Oh, yeah.
Altar. A moribund snake can be seen in one of the corridors guarding the entrance to altar. When the snake is approached, she will stand up briefly before collapsing onto the floor. A scale can be acquired by looting her corpse. Upon entering altar, the hand will find itself in a room draped in tattered red clothes that meander up to a small altar surrounded by candelabra. A pale head with childlike features rests on top of it. The hand can approach S466 and get a hold of it. Prosthetic claw. As the hand wanders through the lower levels of Hideout, it may encounter these horrific appendages on several occasions. Prosthetic claw will try to stop the hand's advance by dropping from the ceiling onto it and dragging it back to the entrance. Oh, it's those things from Zelda!
Oh, hey, the Wall Masters.
Prosthetic claw casts a shadow on the floor as it falls, noticing its critical in order to avoid its attacks. It's literally a Wall Master.
Yeah, it's literally a Wall Master.
The hand, seconds before the attack, tightly gripped. I grip you. That's what I mean when I say I grip you.
Yeah.
If prosthetic claw fails to catch the hand, it will start chasing it until it does so. Oh gosh. The Wall Masters don't do that though. They usually fly back away.
Usually some do, but the Wind Waker ones tend to be around and they will try to like they come from the ground, and the black shadow that they pop out of will go after you.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
really weird in Wind Waker, aren't they?
Yeah, because they have a black shadow that meanders on the ground, and when you get near, the hand will come out of the shadow and grab you.
Yeah.
Because in Ocarina of Time, they don't do that. They just drop from the ceiling and just grab you and take you to a different room.
Right. Wicked Finger. Disembodied fingers that crawl throughout the lower level of Hideout. These areas are infested with spare body parts discarded by the snakes during the fabrication of the Innocent's prosthetic body. Unidentified bones and flesh. These monstrous remains are capable of spitting small blood projectiles and lashing nearby threats with their veins.
Ew, what?
On its way to the bottom of Hideout, the hand will encounter a multitude of obstacles and a towering figure lurking in the distance that only seems to grow even larger as the hand approaches. The behemoth will calcify the hand with his gaze if it enters his field of view. The hand can use the environment to hide from the Titan. Oh boy.
Jesus.
The path ends in front of the slumbering beast, a withered colossus kept alive by the snakes, the prosthetic body of the Innocent. The second angel was severely injured in the process of extracting him from his pod, so an artificial body was built in order to protect him from the ones who sought to restore the old order. This prosthetic body served as life support for the wounded angel. Phase 1. During the first stage of the encounter, the body will attack the hand with everything at his disposal, regular and psychic projectiles, enormous claws, a devastating laser beam, and a tremendous bite that can swallow the hand whole, his most vicious attack. Phase 2. After the body has taken enough damage or has used his laser too many times, his jaw will break and detach from his head. The body will start to crumble and act visibly exhausted. He will only strike physically and let out a shriek that can stun the hand. A halo. Phase 3. As the battle continues, his skull will crack, his limbs will fall apart, and a halo will form over his head. The body will mainly attack with light projectiles and his now more powerful calcified gaze. During the third phase, the Innocent's prosthetic body can be destroyed right away if Diapese is used. That's that god-killing weapon from before.
Yeah.
The Innocent leaving his prosthetic body. The Innocent. Regardless of how the body has been defeated, briefly after he collapses, the life support tank will open and the true body of the Innocent will emerge. Once out of his cocoon, the Innocent will unwrap its wings and take flight, never to be seen again. The hand can attack the Innocent before his departure, but this will trigger severe consequences. The Apostate. The Apostate is a divine being, but his fatal wounds were never fully healed. The hand can harm the Apostate's husk if it manages to survive his vicious attacks long enough. Before succumbing, the Apostate will communicate a brief message. Oh god. After the fight, if Diapese has not been used against the Apostate, the hand will find itself facing the broken being on the ground and can decide whether to end his suffering or carry his body back to the Obek and deposit it in the pod. If the hand decides to give him a merciful death, it will usher in the new cycle, Epoch. If the hand deposits the Apostate back into his pod, the cycle will finally be restored, Wheelwright.
Huh.
Closing Pass. Wheelwright, Epoch, Rapture, Purity, Husk, Martyr, and what is that? I can't tell what that word is. I think it's like an E. It looks like ECD. So I'm like, what is that? Oh my god, OBS will not stop. It keeps stop recording. It's stupid. Anyways, this is just the next page, so hopefully we didn't get too far. But we were talking about how this looks like limbs from like an angel statue or something. We were like, oh wait, that's the limb we got out of the nose of the giant angel that I called a booger.
Oh yeah, the critter.
So these like limbs are like that. You could just like put them on, I guess, for like some of the endings. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, look at all this art.
That's really cool.
Look at all the critters. There's that flowy motherfucker right there.
Oh hey, it's the
It's that Cassio. It's this version of this book's version of Flowey. GodHusk.
Version of Flowey.
Only those who can adapt can survive this forsaken world ruled by rotten machines. GodHusk Rebirth. The ultimate experience. Silver whale. Controller. An extension of your own being. A tool to introduce yourself into another world. Mankind's greatest achievement. Experience the biggest adventures in lifelike graphics like no other. Play with your friends up to 5 players. A multi-adapter. I guess press start.
Oh, whoa, what?
Oh, I guess it's kind of like an interface, like what it would look like.
Yeah,
Experience
and
the
then
poison.
It looks like a PlayStation 2 disc or a PC disc.
I think it's a PC disc. Experience the poison world through the eyes of your very own vessel. Fear, love, hate. Many things await you beyond the pod. Those who live without body, without mind, live through the eyes of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. They are the only ones who remain, for their existence has escaped from the shackles of time. GodHusk. A vessel is born anew. The bearer of the dead men's will walks the crumbling ruins of a delicate planet plagued by secrets, dangers, and monstrosities. Spare the innocent, drink poison, punish the wretched, free your soul, or set the world ablaze. Rebirth. Subject your corneas to the horror and wonders of the true metamorphosis. Open your cocoon and evolve into a new being. Bertotech. Moon Dungeon. Put yourself in the mighty shoes of the Moonstolen and face the terror of the inverted tower. That's weird. Neat. And that was that. That was GodHusk. Yay!
Yeah.
A vessel is born anew. The bearer of the dead men's will walks the crumbling ruins of a delicate planet plagued by secrets, dangers, and monstrosities. Spare the innocent, drink poison, punish the wretched, free your soul, or set the world ablaze. Neat.
Neat.
So that was that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you had fun.